Hey, it's Phil from funnelscene.com, and in this video I'm going to share with you the brand new tool that is literally just launched called SIOSnippets. Now this tool was specifically designed for Systeme.io, and what it allows you to do is customize the entire look and feel of your course memberships hosted inside of Systeme, and it also allows you to add in some functionality that honestly I didn't even know existed. So what I'm going to do in this SIOSnippets review is break down exactly what is inside of it and what you can get if you decide to get started. Now, just before we get into it, if you decide that you do want to get SIOSnippets, I've left a link down in the description to directly take you there. And if you use that link, you can also use the discount code PHIL10, and I'll leave the info down below. And this is going to get $10 off the purchase. I managed to negotiate it with the creator of this program, so definitely take advantage of that. So let's go ahead and have a look what's actually inside of SIOSnippets. So if you come down on the home page, you'll see first of all you get what is called the course branding utility, and what this allows you to do is actually use a custom coded script inside of the course membership to go ahead and choose your own branding colors throughout the entire page. I'm talking about the header, which can be changed to any color. Also the header menu items, you can change the color as well as the hover colors. You can change the background colors of the entire course. You can change the background colors of the entire sections, the headings, the buttons, literally every single thing that has a color inside of your course membership can be modified. And then once you've chosen all your colors, you just click one button, it copies all the code, then you paste it into your course settings, and boom, your course membership is now completely branded to your branding colors. So it's really, really cool. The next one is the advanced gradient generator. Now, if you know a little bit about coding, then this is probably going to be extremely easy for you. But what it allows you to do is modify how you want to create your backgrounds, right? Most of the time it's going to be a single color, but with the advanced gradient generator, you can create multiple layers of different types of gradients. So you can just make it look that little bit more sharper and things like that. And I'll show you what I mean in just a second. And then we have module 3, which is the checkbox confirmation script. Now, I've never actually seen this done before, especially inside of Systeme.io, but let's just say you wanted to protect your IP inside of that course. You could actually have as your first module or your first lesson a big disclaimer inside of there, and they can't actually progress through the course unless they check the checkbox, which is then going to unlock all of the information that follows. Very, very technical how they've done it, but they've made it so easy that you can just copy and paste a script and then it's good to go. So if you're worried about your IP, for example, this is a very good way of protecting that legally. And if you come down a little bit more, there's the fourth module, which is the funnel pricing split script. Basically what this allows you to do is if you want to sell, say, a course, but then host a membership afterwards, you can actually have both of those different types of payment options inside of one checkout cart. So you can charge, say, $1,000 upfront for the course and then $50 every month after that. So really cool way how they've done it, and everything is explained inside of the platform too, I should probably note. So there's more modules coming as well. I've just talked to Nick the other day and he said he's actually creating a new module as we speak. But what I'm going to do is go ahead and get into the platform and show you what it looks like. So this is SIOSnippets just here. Now inside of every module there is first of all a training tutorial on how to actually use everything with all of the info, and then we have here the actual utility. So remember how I talked about you can customize your course membership to look however you want it to look and feel. So this is currently the SIOSnippets membership. What you can do is actually choose a different type of template to start with, different type of color combination. So what I recommend you do is choose something close to what you're looking for. And then once you've got that, you can go ahead and fine tune it exactly to your colors. Now, the cool thing about this, if you look, is it changes, first of all, your heading, your button colors, your hover link, or your active link, I should say. And it's got multiple different ways that you can actually fine tune it down here. I didn't even know there was that many different elements inside of it. But what I'm going to do is just come with the default one to start with. This is closest to my brand colors. And then I'm going to go ahead and start editing. So first of all, let's just say I wanted to change this heading here to my personal branding color. And I've actually got a tool which allows me to pick those. So I've got this one here. So what I'm going to do is come down here and you can see background colors. Now the page background is this one here, the heading background is that one, and then the final one is the item background, which is this one. And let me show you what I mean. You can actually change the individual parts of it, and let's just say you didn't like that. You can just go here, click reset, and it'll go back to the system defaults. Now, it might be kind of annoying trying to change the heading if you've got to scroll down and back up. So he's created this thing called the resize utility window, which just allows you to scroll down so you can still customize everything, but it shows you all the elements on your page. So let's go ahead and get started. So background colors here, let's just look at the colors. First of all, we've got the page background. We can change that. As you can see, it changes all of that. Now, I actually kind of like the original one, so I'm going to click reset, and as you can see, it's changed it. If you wanted a slightly different color, for example, a slight bit of red or a bit of green or whatever, you can do that. But if you ever freak out, just go ahead and click reset, and then it'll take it back to the beginning default standard. Next is background color. So I'm going to go ahead and actually choose my branding colors from my color palette holder. And what I'm going to do is just paste it in here like so. And as you can see, it's now changed the entire header inside of it, right? So this is pretty cool. And now that you've actually customized a part of it, what it's going to do is at the bottom, you'll notice that it's got this little bit of code. And every time you modify something inside of your theme, it's actually going to add to that code. And you just need to click one button at the end of it to copy all of the settings that you've added and paste it into your course. So let's just add a few more customizations inside of here. Let's just say we wanted to change some colors. So we've got our main color here. This is for the button. So once again, I'll paste in my specific color. So that's perfect and on brand. If you wanted to change things like the text, you could scroll down and we have here the nav drop down item. So that's actually down there. We can change the colors of everything. You can see it's changed the text. So you can just play around with these as much as you want. It's even got the hover. So you can see how if you hover it, not much happens. You can go ahead and change that. So you can see it now has a blue hover. Very, very cool indeed. So if you keep coming down, we've also got things like the course title. So if you wanted to change that to say the blue, we'll paste it in like so. You can see it's changed the title here. We've also got instructor photo and size, which are these ones. Hey, that's pretty cool. You can change the size. I didn't even notice that before when I was playing with it. That's pretty cool. So you can literally play around with this as much as you want. If you wanted to change the previous button text, the background, everything like that. This is all here. We've even got our progress bar. So I'm going to change that to red. You can see it's now red. I guess it would usually be like a green. Anyway, you could literally play around with this as much as you wanted. What I'm going to do right now is just pretend this is exactly what I'm after. In fact, I'm actually going to reload it from the beginning, and I'm just going to go ahead and make a few modifications just to show you how different you can actually make your course look. So I've got here this red toolkit, okay? So we've got a nice red background, we've got a nice red secondary theme, we've also got some nice hover inside of here, which is cool. And if I scroll down, I'll also change maybe the true to size, which is this one. Okay, like so, and that's looking pretty good. Now what I'm going to do is copy this. Okay, so it's copied now to my dashboard. I've got this course here that I no longer sell called the Video Traffic Accelerator. What I'm going to do is actually add this customization to this course to show you what will happen. So to do that, what you need to do is come to courses, choose your course, and then inside of the course dashboard, you want to choose settings. And let me show you where that is real quick. So once you come here, choose settings, and scroll down to the embedded HTML JS code and just paste that in here like so. Now come up to the top, click on save. And if I reload this course now, like so, you can see we now have a bigger logo, instructor header. We've got a red dashboard, or red header, I should say. And we've got different colors all up and down here. So this is pretty cool, and it's a great and quick way how to customize your course platform. Now let's have a look at some of the other features inside of here. So we've got the advanced gradients. So I'm going to go ahead and click on gradients. And one thing I should probably note too is once you actually come out of the generator, if you go ahead and reload it, it actually resets all of the settings. So make sure you copy and paste them to something like a notepad or something like that. Okay, so the advanced gradient generator, as it basically sounds, if you want to create a background with a gradient, you can go ahead and choose what colors you want. For example, if you just want a 2-color gradient, you can have it like so. Choose if you want it radial or conic or linear. You can change the angle of everything. So it's pretty cool. You can get really specific with what you want. If you want to have more than one color, you can keep adding as many as you want. And if you press subtract, it takes it back a step. And then once you're done, go ahead and copy that element and just make sure you choose which exact element you want to use it for which background, and then you can use it from here. Now, honestly, I'm not the best at gradients, so I'm not going to show you how to copy and paste it. But if you know anything about coding and gradients, this would probably be super easy. Now, when it comes to the checkbox confirmation script, this was something that blew my mind. So for example, we've got here, you can see inside of the checkbox functionality, all of a sudden, I can't access anything on this page except for this video button. And basically what it's making me do before I can actually get access to anything is come through, read this info, and then check the box, and then I can mark it as complete, which basically states that they've gone ahead and actually read all this info. Now, this is probably the most important feature of this entire toolkit. Reason being is if you've got a disclaimer in there, if you've got terms and conditions in there, like, hey, you can go through this course, but if you replicate it anywhere, there will be legal action. Do you understand, sort of thing? And people have to check yes before they get access to your content. So this is incredible. So as you'll see, I can't touch anything right now except for previous. If I click mark as complete, everything comes back online. Very cool. And how you actually add that is super simple, right? We just have this text inside of here, and you just change the text, the terms text you want to add and the agreed text, and then you just copy this specific code just below a lessons module, right? So you just create a new lesson, the first one usually, you paste in whatever you want to write, whatever your terms and conditions are, and then you paste this info just below it, right? And then that's it. It's as simple as that. Just copy in an HTML script, paste it in, and then they have to automatically check the box for them to actually get access. It's pretty cool. And once again, there's another example. I've already done it, so I'm allowed to go through it. And then finally, we'll go through the funnel pricing split script. Hopefully this is all making sense. This is another very cool feature. This is perfect for people who are coaches, consultants, things like that, because not only can you sell them on the front end with something like a course, say a $500 course, but if they want to keep getting help from you, you can also charge a membership, which could start, say, 30 days from now. And then that's going to keep ticking over until they decide to cancel. So you don't have to set up two separate sales funnels or anything like that. You can actually just set up one single pricing script, which has everything inside of it. And a classic example of showing you that is actually on their page themselves. So if you go to the pricing, and we might as well talk about the pricing now, but here's once again an example of what you can do with the page. It's pretty cool. But if you come down, I should probably go through the pricing right now. There is a personal and a professional plan. Basically, personal is just for one website. So if you want to use it on your own, or you can go professional where you can have 2+, which is basically unlimited. So it's very cheap. So $47 for a single license, $12 a year, or anything over is $67 with $29 a year. So it basically costs nothing to get access to this. And one other feature that they have also added before I get into the split pay is the ability to request custom code. So the team behind this platform, if you say, hey, I want some custom code created, they can actually go ahead and make it for you. It's just another little benefit to it, and you can get that inside of the script requests just here. So that's pretty cool. But let me show you the split pricing before we wrap things up. So let's just say we want the 67, click get access. You can also add in the discount code here. It's more info is down below. But down the bottom, you can see we have the brand and build toolkit professional for $60. And this is the first payment. And then every year after that, you can get it for just $29. So they've had a one-time price, and then they've had a recurring price, all in a single funnel. And I haven't seen that sort of functionality inside of Systeme.io at all yet. And once again, it's just a piece of code. So if you come to the funnel pricing split script, all the info is just here. The tutorial on how it actually works is also here, so you can go through that once you're done. But that's basically it, guys. That is SIOScripts, SIOSnippets. It's such a powerful platform. It's honestly so easy to use. It's literally just a copy and paste sort of deal. Choose the colors you want, choose the functionality you want, copy and paste it into your platform, and boom, you are done. Everything is customized, and it just makes it look that little bit better. you can customize funnels, you can customize a lot of pieces of Systeme, but the course backend has always been so generic. I've always wanted to modify it, so this is the perfect way of doing it. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this SIOSnippets review. If you have, once again, hit thumbs up button. There is a discount code in the description, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video.